Hello student, today we will do chapter number 8, that is motion of class 9th. So today we will do the blueprints. So first blueprint is on page number 100. So what is first blueprint? An object has moved through a distance. Can it has zero displacement? If yes, put your answer with an example. Okay, so answer is yes. Why? Yes, an object can have zero displacement when it has moved through a distance. This happens when the initial and the final position is equal, then the displacement will be equal to 0. So we can write this happens when final position of the object coincide with its initial position. For example, if a person moves around a circular park and stand on place from where he started, then the displacement will be 0. For example, suppose if it is a park and the person start from the point A, and after one rotation and again he come back on the same point, then the initial and final position is same, and this time the displacement will be equal to 0. If the initial and final position is equal, then the always displacement will be equal to 0. Okay, so this is the answer of first question. Now second question. So what is second question? A farmer move along the boundary of a square field of side 10 meter in 40 सेकेंड. ओके, सो यहाँ पर गिवन है कि जो एक फार्मर है वो क्या कर रहा है, उसके पास एक स्क्वायर फील्ड है और जिसकी साइड्स गिवन है 10 मीटर. सो वो उसकी कंप्लीट बाउंड्री को कवर कर सकता है 40 सेकेंड के अंदर. व्हाट विल बी द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ द डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ द फार्मर एट द एंड ऑफ 2 minutes 20 seconds फ्रॉम हिज इनिशियल पोजिशन. डैट मीन्स जहाँ पर वो प्रेजेंट था, सो वहाँ से 2 minutes 20 seconds के बाद उसकी डिस्प्लेसमेंट क्या होगी. सो वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ द डिस्प्लेसमेंट इन दिस केस. सो नाउ द सॉल्यूशन ऑफ दिस इज, so suppose it is a square field, it is A point, it is B, C and D. The side is given 10 meter because it is square, that's why all sides are equal. So sides of a square field is given 10 meter, hence the perimeter will be equal to 10 multiply 4, it is equal to 40 meter. So farmer moves along the boundary in 40 seconds. They given that कि suppose if he started from the point A, अगर A point से start होता है, that means वो complete one round को complete करने में कितना टाइम ले रहा है, that is 40 seconds. So उसने लिया 40 seconds. So we have to find out the displacement in 2 minutes 20 seconds. So displacement after 2 minutes 20 seconds. Firstly change minute into second. So when we change minute into second, then 2 multiply 60 plus 20 seconds. So total timing in second is 140 seconds. So we have to find out the displacement after 140 second. So हमें 140 second के बाद हमें displacement find out करनी है. Suppose the farmer start from the point A. Okay. So in 40 second farmer moves 40 meter. 40 सेकेंड के अंदर वो कवर कर रहा है 40 मीटर्स को. सो 1 सेकेंड के अंदर कितना कवर करेगा, 1 मीटर. एंड इन 140 सेकेंड ही विल कवर 140 मीटर डिस्टेंस. नाउ द टोटल डिस्टेंस. सो 140 सेकेंड्स के अंदर वो टोटल डिस्टेंस कितना कवर करेगा, डेट इज 140 मीटर. ओके, सो अब 140 मीटर के अंदर अब उसके कितने राउंड कंप्लीट होंगे. डैट मीन्स इफ 1 राउंड इज इक्वल टू 40 मीटर, देन 140 मीटर विल बी इक्वल टू, सो 1 राउंड के अंदर अगर 40 मीटर है तो 140 के अंदर कितने राउंड हो गए, देन व्हेन वी कट इट देन 3.5 राउंड. सो 140 मीटर के अंदर वो कंप्लीट कितने राउंड कंप्लीट करेगा, डैट इज 3.5, 3.5 राउंड्स. सो सपोज if he start from point A, so suppose this is first round complete on point A, then again second point displacement is 0 on second also because initial and final position same. Then again he will complete third round, third again 0. then third and half, then on the half it will be on C point. Now what is the displacement? Displacement is the shortest path between the initial and the final position. So this is the initial path between the, it is the initial position and it is final position. So we have find out the value of AC. So what is the value of AC? So according to Pythagoras theorem, suppose then this side, if we have to find out the this side is equal to, suppose it is A, it is B and it is C. So if we have to find out the AB, it will be equal to AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. So we can write this AB is equal to under root AC square plus BC square. So these sides are given 10 and 10. So we can easily find out this by applying this formula. So now apply this formula. So AC will equal to, both sides are given 10 10. So that's why 10 square plus 10 square. 10 square is equal to 100 and again 100. Then 100 plus 100 equal to 200. Okay. So now we can change like this. It is equal to 2 multiplied 10 multiplied 10. So this is the square of the 10. So it will be equal to 10 under root 2. This is the answer of this question. Now third question is, which of the following is true for displacement? So first statement is, it cannot be 0. So it is false, as we know that displacement is a vector quantity and vector quantity may be positive, may be negative and may be 0. That's why it is false. Next, its magnitude is greater than the distance traveled by an object. So it is also false. Why? Because displacement may be equal to the distance but it never be greater than distance. So ये distance के equal हो सकती है, उससे short हो सकती है, but it can't be greater than distance. So ये distance से greater कभी भी नहीं होगी. So it is also false. Next question is on page number 102, distinguish between speed and velocity. So now what is the difference between speed and velocity? This is speed and this is velocity. So firstly, what is the definition of speed and velocity? The speed is the distance traveled by an object in given interval of time, whereas velocity is the displacement. Speed is the distance, whereas the velocity is the displacement of an object in a given interval of time. So this is the first difference. Second, the formula of speed is distance divided by time, whereas the formula of velocity is displacement divided by time. As you know that speed is a scalar quantity, so it is a scalar quantity, whereas velocity is a vector quantity. So if speed is a scalar quantity, then speed is always positive. So it is always positive, whereas velocity may be positive, negative and 0. Okay, so these are the difference. Next is under which conditions is the magnitude of the average velocity of an object equal to its average speed? So the magnitude of average velocity of an object is equal to its average speed only when an object is moving in a straight line. So अगर हमारे पास कोई भी ऐसा क्वेश्चन आता है कि सपोज डिस्प्लेसमेंट एंड डिस्टेंस कब इक्वल हो गए या फिर वेलोसिटी एंड स्पीड कब इक्वल हो गए, देन एनीथिंग विल बी इक्वल ओनली व्हेन दे आर मूविंग इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन. जब हमारी कोई भी थिंग स्ट्रेट लाइन में मूव करेगी सो तभी उसकी डिस्प्लेसमेंट और डिस्टेंस इक्वल होंगे. डिस्प्लेसमेंट और डिस्टेंस इक्वल होंगे, डैट मीन्स जो स्पीड और वेलोसिटी वो भी हमारी इक्वल हो जाएगी. So the magnitude of average velocity of an object is equal to its average speed only when an object is moving in a straight line. Okay, so suppose if any body is moving in a straight line, only then the speed and velocity will be equal. Okay, so next question is, what does the odometer of an automobile measure? So the odometer of an automobile measure the distance covered by an automobile. So it measure the distance covered by an automobile. Okay, so if there is given speedometer always measure the speed of the vehicles and the odometer measure the distance covered by an automobiles, कि किसी भी व्हीकल्स ने कितना डिस्टेंस कवर किया है, सो वो कौन मेजर करेगा? ओडोमीटर. सो नेक्स्ट इज फोर्थ क्वेश्चन. व्हाट इज फोर्थ? व्हाट डज द पाथ ऑफ एन object look like when it is in uniform motion? So an object have uniform motion has always a straight line path. So अगर कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट अगर यूनिफॉर्म मोशन से मूव कर रहा है सो उसका जो पाथ है वो कैसा होगा? स्ट्रेट होगा. सपोज अगर कोई भी बॉडी है, अगर ऑब्जेक्ट है, अगर वो टर्न करता है सो वहाँ पर जो उसका मोशन है वो यूनिफॉर्म नहीं रहेगा. ओके, सो यूनिफॉर्म कब पॉसिबल है? जब कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट है जो मूव करेगा ओनली इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन पाथ. सो एन ऑब्जेक्ट हैविंग यूनिफॉर्म मोशन हैज अ स्ट्रेट लाइन पाथ. Now fifth question. During an experiment, a signal from a spaceship reached the ground station in 5 minutes. What was the distance of a spaceship from the ground station? The signal traveled at the speed of light, that is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. So what is given in this question? So during an experiment, किसी experiment के time पर a signal from a spaceship रीच द ग्राउंड स्टेशन इन 5 मिनट. तो किसी भी स्पेसशिप से जो सिग्नल है वो ग्राउंड पर कब पहुंचता है? इन 5 मिनट्स के अंदर. सो टाइम इंटरवल इज गिवन 5 मिनट. सो व्हाट वाज द डिस्टेंस ऑफ द स्पेसशिप फ्रॉम द ग्राउंड? कि जब स्पेसशिप से जो ग्राउंड तक सिग्नल पहुंचा वहाँ पर हमें टाइम तो गिवन है कि 5 मिनट के अंदर पहुंच गया, बट उसने कितना डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल किया? इफ़ the speed of the light is given 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. So यहाँ पर हमें find out करना है distance. So as we know that speed is given 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second, whereas time is given 5 मिनट. सो फर्स्टली चेंज इनटू एसआई यूनिट. अगर आपके पास एसआई यूनिट में गिवन नहीं है थिंग्स, सो फर्स्टली चेंज एवरीथिंग इनटू देयर एसआई यूनिट्स. सो मिनट इज नॉट द एसआई यूनिट ऑफ टाइम, so convert into second. So 5 multiplies 60 will be equal to 300 second. So now we have to find out the distance. So what is the formula of distance? As we know that speed is equal to distance divided by time. So what is the formula of distance? Distance is equal to speed multiply time. So it is equal to speed multiply time. So now put both the values. 3 into 10 raised to power 8 multiply 300 seconds. Okay, so 3 3 ja 9 and this 2 0 add in this power. So we can write 10 meter. So this is the answer. So next blueprint is on page number 103. So first is, when will you say a body is in uniform acceleration, or second non-uniform acceleration? So firstly uniform acceleration. So what is uniform acceleration? A body is said to be uniform in uniform acceleration if the rate of change of velocity is constant. Okay, suppose this is the table. This is the velocity value and it is time value. Suppose if we take the example of any vehicle, suppose we are taking the example of bus. If a bus cover, suppose their velocity value is given 10 meter per second and the time is given 1 second. Then in the next second the value is 20 meter per second. In the third second the value is 30 meter per second. So in each interval there is constant velocity change. So यहाँ पर भी 10 velocity change है. नेक्स्ट सेकेंड के अंदर भी हमारे क्या है, सेम velocity change है. सो अगर जो रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ velocity constant है इन each cases, so this type of acceleration is known as uniform acceleration. Next is non-uniform acceleration. What is non-uniform acceleration? A body is said to be in non-uniform acceleration if the rate of change of velocity is not constant. If we take the same example, this is V value, this is T. V is given meter per second and it is given in second. Suppose in 1 second and the speed is 5 and in 2 seconds the speed is 7 and in next second, third second the speed is 15 and in next second the speed is suppose 18. सो यहाँ पर जो हमें टाइम इंटरवल गिवन है, सो यहाँ पर हमारी कितना डिफरेंस है, ओनली 2 डिफरेंस है. 5 and 7 देयर इज 2 डिफरेंस, बट इन नेक्स्ट केस में हमारा 8 डिफरेंस है, उससे नेक्स्ट में फिर हमारा 3 डिफरेंस है. सो यहाँ पर जो वेलोसिटी चेंज है वो कांस्टेंट नहीं है. इफ़ द रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ वेलोसिटी इज नॉट कांस्टेंट, देन दिस टाइप ऑफ एक्सेलरेशन इज नोन एज नॉन यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन. Okay, I think this is clear. So next is numerical. So what is this numerical? A bus decrease its speed from 80 km per hour to 60 km in 5 seconds. So what is given? This is given the starting velocity, that means u. What is u? U is the initial velocity. Initial velocity value is given 80 km per hour. And this is v value. What is v? V is the final velocity. Final velocity is given 60 km per hour. And time is given 5 seconds. So it is given in SI unit. So there is no need to convert it. But this is the not SI unit of the velocity. So firstly change into SI unit. So kilometer is given, that's why we are multiplying by 1000, and hours is given there, that's why 3600. So now cut it. Okay, so you can cut it, and then value will come 22.2. Okay, now same change final velocity also. 60 multiply so when you cut it, it will be equal to 16.66 meter per second. Okay, so time take to decreasing the velocity, time is given 5. So what is acceleration? A is given, as we know that what is the formula of acceleration? Rate of change of velocity. So what is velocity? Final velocity minus initial velocity divided by t. What is the final velocity? Final velocity is 16. So 16 minus 66 minus 22 divided by t is given 5. So when we minus it, the value will come so value is minus. Why it is minus? Because acceleration is decreasing. In the starting velocity is 80 km per hour, but it decreased to 60 km per hour. So अगर हमारी velocity decrease हो रही है, that means जो हमारे acceleration की value क्या आएगी, वो minus में आएगी. So next question. A train starting from a railway station and moving with uniform acceleration attain a speed of 40 km per hour in 10 minutes. Find its acceleration. So firstly अगर कोई भी चीज़ स्टार्टिंग से स्टार्ट हो रही है, सो वहाँ पर इनिशियल वेलोसिटी हमारी जीरो आएगी. अगर कोई किसी ऑब्जेक्ट पर ब्रेक अप्लाई हो रहे हैं, सो वहाँ पर हमारी फाइनल वेलोसिटी जीरो आती है. सो यहाँ पर जो ट्रेन है वो स्टार्टिंग से स्टार्ट हो रही है, डैट मीन्स इनिशियल वेलोसिटी इज गिवन 0 मीटर पर सेकेंड एंड फाइनल वेलोसिटी इज गिवन 40 किलोमीटर per hour. So firstly change into SI unit. So it will be equal to 11.11 meter per second. Okay, so time is given 10 minutes. So it is also converted into SI unit. So formula of acceleration is same. A is equal to v minus u divided by t. So v value is 11.11 minus u value is 0 and t value is 600. So it will be equal to divided by 600 and it is equal to 0.0185 meter per second square. So this is the answer. सो बिकॉज यहाँ पर अब हमारी वेलोसिटी इंक्रीज हो रही थी, 0 to 40 गई है, सो डेट्स वाई द एक्सेलरेशन वैल्यू इज पॉजिटिव. नेक्स्ट ऑन पेज नंबर 107. सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन 107 पेज इज व्हाट इज द नेचर ऑफ द डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ फॉर यूनिफॉर्म एंड नॉन यूनिफॉर्म मोशन ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट. सपोज if there is uniform motion between distance and time, so suppose it is distance axis, okay, and it is time. So if there is uniform motion, it is always a straight line. Okay, so graph is always a straight line in case of uniform motion. Whereas in case of non-uniform motion, if it is distance and it is time, so it is not a uniform line. So इस केस में जो हमारी लाइन है वो ऐसे भी हो सकती है या इस ढंग से भी हो सकती है, कोई भी कर्व यहाँ पर हमारी हो सकती है. सो इट कैन बी एनी कर्व in case of non-uniform motion, whereas in case of uniform motion it is a straight line. With a slope. Okay, next, second question. What is second question? What can you say about the motion of an object whose distance time graph is a straight line parallel to the time axis? Suppose if it is given that it is distance time graph, this axis is distance and this is time, okay, and they said that it is a straight line parallel to the time axis. This is the time axis, and if one line is parallel this, so what is the meaning of this line? If the distance time graph is a straight line parallel to the time axis, then the body is at rest. Then how it is at rest? Suppose this distance is 20 meter, okay, so and this is the time interval. Suppose this is 5 minute, this is 10 minute and it is 15 minute, okay, so on. So जब आपने 5 मिनट पर देखा तभी भी आपका जो डिस्टेंस है डेट इज 20 मीटर. देन यू ऑब्जर्व ऑन 10 मिनट, जब आपने 10 मिनट पर देखा तब भी ऑब्जेक्ट कितने पर था? 20 मीटर की डिस्टेंस पर ही था. जब आपने 15 मिनट पर ऑब्जर्व किया तब भी आपका जो डिस्टेंस था वो सेम था. डैट मीन्स जो ऑब्जेक्ट है उसका डिस्टेंस चेंज नहीं हो रहा है, वो सेम पोजीशन पर ही फिक्स है. सो इस केस में क्या होगा? द ऑब्जेक्ट इज एट रेस्ट. सो वी कैन राइट द बॉडी और ऑब्जेक्ट इज एट रेस्ट. Next question. What can you say about the motion of an object if its speed time graph? Now they given speed time graph. In the above they given the distance time graph. So now suppose if it is speed time graph and graph is same, that is time graph and it is the speed axis. Now they given that स्पीड टाइम ग्राफ इज अ स्ट्रेट लाइन पैरेलल टू द टाइम एक्सिस. अगर स्पीड टाइम ग्राफ में अगर कोई भी लाइन है जो पैरेलल है टाइम एक्सिस के, नाउ व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस लाइन? सो दिस लाइन मीन्स इज द ऑब्जेक्ट इज मूविंग यूनिफॉर्मली. ओके, वी कैन से दैट द ऑब्जेक्ट इज मूविंग विथ यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड. अब आप सोच रहे होंगे कि हमारी यहाँ पर भी सेम लाइन पैरेलल थी, यहाँ पर हमारा सेम, बट यहाँ पर ऑब्जेक्ट रेस्ट पे था. बट इन दैट केस द ऑब्जेक्ट इज मूविंग विद यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड. हाउ इट इज़ पॉसिबल? सो लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड दिस ऑल्सो विद द हेल्प ऑफ एन एग्जाम्पल. सो सपोज इफ वी टेक द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ बस. अगर कोई बस है वो मूव कर रही है 30 मीटर पर सेकेंड की स्पीड से. ओके, सो यहाँ पर हमें स्पीड गिवन है 30 मीटर पर सेकेंड. सो जब हमने उसको 1 के अंदर ऑब्जर्व किया तब भी उसने ना अपनी स्पीड को डिक्रीज़ किया ना अपनी स्पीड को इंक्रीज़ किया, वो 30 की स्पीड से ही मूव कर रही है. फिर अगेन हमने किसी दूसरे टाइम इंटरवल पर हमने ऑब्जर्व किया तब भी वो 30 की स्पीड से ही मूव कर रही है. देन हमने अगेन, बिकॉज अगर वो रेस्ट पे होती तो जो वेलोसिटी वो डिक्रीज़ हो जाती, या फिर अगर वो अपनी स्पीड को इंक्रीज़ करती तो वहाँ पर स्पीड इंक्रीज़ हो जाती, तो यहाँ पर ग्राफ हमारा इंक्रीज़ हो जाता है. बट उसकी जो स्पीड है वो कांस्टेंट है, जस्ट उसको 30 पर ही है. सो यहाँ पर क्या हुआ, जो हमारा इफ़ इन स्पीड टाइम ग्राफ इफ़ एक्सिस इज पैरेलल टू टाइम, इसका मीन्स क्या होगा कि जो ऑब्जेक्ट है, द ऑब्जेक्ट इज मूविंग विद यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड. बट इन केस ऑफ डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ, इफ this line is parallel to time axis, then it is the meaning the body is at rest. Okay, so remember these two things. Next question is, what is the quantity which is measured by the area occupied below the velocity time graph? So the answer of this question is the area below velocity time graph gives the distance covered by the object. Okay, so यहाँ पर इन्होंने पूछा what is the quantity. So this quantity is distance. So अगर हमारे पास कोई भी velocity time graph given है, so which quantity we can measure with the help of velocity time graph, that is the distance covered by an object. So हमने 3 equations of motion की थी, उसके अंदर हमने देखा था कि we have to find out the s, that is 2as is equal to v square minus u square, and in second case s is equal to ut plus half at square. So both equation we are using to find out the distance. S is the distance. Okay, so now next blueprint is on page number 109. So first is a bus starting from a rest. Rest means initial velocity is 0. So firstly write u is equal to 0 meter per second with a uniform acceleration. A value is given 0.1 meter per second square for 2 minutes, and time is given 2 minutes. 2 minutes means 2 multiply 60, that means 120 second is given. Find it the speed acquire. कि स्टार्टिंग में वो 0 पर थी, बट जब उसने इतने का एक्सेलरेशन प्रोड्यूस किया इतने टाइम के लिए, तब उसकी स्पीड कितनी होगी, डैट मीन्स वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ v. सो इन दिस केस वी कैन यूज एनी equation, any of the 3 equation. So there is 2 equation that I write, and third is v is equal to u plus at. So we can use any one. Now according to the values are given, which one we can use? T is given, a is given, and u is given. So we have to find out the v. So in this there is s, but in this s is not here, so that's why we can't use this. And this equation we can use, no, in this also there is s, so we can't use this equation, so we can use this equation. So apply this formula, v is equal to u plus at. Now put all the values, because we having the value of u, a and t also. So v is equal to, u is equal to 0 plus a value is 0.1 and t value is 120. So cut this point. 0 plus 12 1 ja 12, so v value is 12 meter per second. So this is the answer of first part. Now what is the second? The distance traveled. Now we have to find out the distance, that is s. So we can use this formula for distance, and we can use this. So by using any of the formula you can find out the value of s. Suppose we are using this formula, that is 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Now put all values. So s will be equal to v square minus u square divided by 2a. What is v value? V value is 12 multiply 12, whereas u value is 0, and 2a value is 0.1. So 12 multiply 12, it is equal to 144. Okay, so next is 2 multiply 0.1. Now cut this, and it is equal to 10. You can cut this also, and you can cut this, that is 720, and as a unit of distance is meter. S is equal to 720 meter. This is the answer of B part. Now next question. A train is traveling at a speed of 90 किलोमीटर पर आवर्स. ब्रेक्स आर अप्लाई. अब देखो यहाँ पर ब्रेक्स वर्ड आ गया. डैट मीन्स v इज गिवन 0. u वैल्यू इज गिवन 90 किलोमीटर per hours, whereas v value is given 0 meter per second. So convert this also in meter per second. (25 meter per second). And acceleration also given. A value is minus 0.5. Minus is given. Why minus is given? Because the velocity is decreasing. In the starting there is 90, whereas after that brake is applied. That's why the acceleration value is minus. Find how far the train will go before it is brought to rest. कि जब उसने ब्रेक अप्लाई किए सो जो ट्रेन ने कितना डिस्टेंस कवर किया होगा. सो वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द एस वैल्यू. we having two formula to find out the value of s. We can use any one formula according to the given equations. v square minus u square is equal to 2as. s we can find out v square minus u square divided by 2a. Now put all the values. v value is 0 minus u value is 25 square, whereas 2 and this value is minus 0.5. So 25. Okay, so minus 25 multiplied 25. This is minus 2 multiplied 0.5. Cut this point. It is equal to 10. 5 to 5. And when we multiply this is equal to 625 meter. So s is given 625 meter. This is the answer of this question. Next, third question. A trolley while going down an inclined plane has an acceleration of 2 centimeter per second square. What will be its velocity 3 seconds after the start? So that means in the starting trolley is at rest. So starting में जब वो रेस्ट पर थी, that means u will be equal to 0 and v value will be equal to, what is the v value? V value is also not given. A is equal to, acceleration is 2 centimeter per second square. So it is given in centimeter. So firstly change into meter also. So 2 divided by 100. So 0.02 meter per second square. After that time is given 3 seconds. So what is the formula of acceleration? As we know that a is equal to v minus u divided by t. You can use this also, or first equation is also equal. That is v is equal to u plus at. So both formula are same. So put all the value in this equation. What is the value of u? Is 0 and a value is 0.02 multiplied t value is 3. So this is equal to 0.06 meter per second square. This is the answer. Sorry, not square, meter per second only, because this is velocity. Next, fourth question. A racing car has a uniform acceleration of 4 meter per second square. What distance will it cover in 10 seconds after start? यहाँ पे भी after start है, that means u is given 0 meter per second. So acceleration value is given 4 meter per second square and time is given 10 seconds. So we have to find out v. We can easily find out v with the first equation of motion. But in this question we have to find out the distance. So as we know that there are three equation of motion, that is v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, and 2as is equal to v square minus u square. So in this two formula we need the value of v. ओके, सो अगर हम इस फॉर्मूले को यूज़ करते तो हमें v की वैल्यू, बट वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द s वैल्यू, नॉट द v वैल्यू. ओके, सो इस फॉर्मूले का हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं. यहाँ पर हमें v की कोई नीड नहीं है. सो पुट दिस फॉर्मूला, s इज इक्वल टू यू टी प्लस हाफ ए टी स्केयर. u वैल्यू इज 0, t वैल्यू इज 10 प्लस हाफ a वैल्यू इज 4, and that is t square 10 multiply 10. This is equal to 0 and this is equal to 200. So s is equal to 200 meter is the answer of this question. So according to the given value we can use any of the formula. And your last question of blueprint is, a stone is thrown in a vertically upward direction. वो स्टोन है वो कहाँ पर हमने उसको थ्रो किया है, इन अपवर्ड वर्टिकल डायरेक्शन with a velocity of 5 meter per second. If the acceleration of the stone during its motion is 10 meter per second square in the downward direction. So ये downward direction का acceleration given है. What will be the height attained by the stone and how much time will it take to reach there? So we have to find out, one is height, कि जो stone है वो उसने कितनी height attain की, और सेकंड हमारे पास क्या हमें फाइंड आउट करना है, डेट इज टाइम, कि कितना टाइम उसने लिया. सो इन दिस क्वेश्चन इनिशियल वेलोसिटी ऑफ स्टोन, जो हमने स्टार्टिंग में स्टोन थ्रो किया वो किस वेलोसिटी से थ्रो किया है, डेट इज 5 मीटर पर सेकेंड. सो देयर वेलोसिटी इज गिवन 5 मीटर पर सेकेंड. एंड व्हाट इज़ द वैल्यू ऑफ v? सो जब हमारा स्टोन ऊपर मैक्सिमम हाइट अटेन करेगा, सो उसके बाद वो नीचे आना स्टार्ट कर देगा. डैट मीन्स यहाँ पर जो आपकी v की वैल्यू हो जाएगी वो 0 हो जाएगी. उसी के बाद वो स्टोन जो नीचे आना स्टार्ट करेगा. सो v वैल्यू इज गिवन 0 मीटर पर सेकेंड. नाउ द एक्सेलरेशन इज गिवन 10. सो एक्सेलरेशन इज गिवन 10 मीटर per second square. So there they given the in downward direction it is positive. So जैसे हमारी बॉल नीचे आती है then acceleration is 10 मीटर per second square. बट हमें तो upward direction में फाइंड आउट करना है. That means upward directions में क्या होगा, ये नेगेटिव होगा. That's why we will take the value of acceleration negative. So now ये हाइट कितनी अटेन की उसने इस पोजिशन से यहाँ तक. That means we have to find out the s. सेकेंड इज टाइम, कि उसने कितना टाइम यहाँ से यहाँ तक लिया. सेकेंड इज द टी. सो वी कैन फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ टी विद द फर्स्ट इक्वेशन, डेट इज v इज इक्वल टू यू प्लस ए टी. पुट ऑल दिस थ्री वैल्यू एंड वी कैन ईजिली फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ टी. सो v वैल्यू इज गिवन, v इज 0, u इज 5 एंड a इज -10, that is equal to t. So -10 t is equal to 5, t is equal to 5 divided by 10, so -1 by 2. Sorry, it is also is minus, so cut minus to minus, so this is equal to 0.5 second. Now what is s? Now we can use any of the formula. So 2as is equal to v square minus u square. So s is equal to v square minus u square divided by 2a. Put all values. V value is 0 and u value is 5 multiply 5. 2 a value is -10. So 5 minus 25. And this is -20. So this is 1.25 meter. So s is equal to 1.25 meter. So this is the answer. Okay students, so today your blueprints is completed. Okay, in the next video we will do the exercise question. So okay, thank you.